Welcome to MRL. In this learning session, we'll be learning the remaining examples of the exercise 11.1 of areas related to circles, 10th NCERT CBSE textbook. Now here we have example number 8 and we are given a square grass field of side 15 meters. So there is a grass field of side which is a square in shape and its the length of the side is 15 meters each, 15 meters, and a horse is tied to a peg at one corner with a rope of 5 meters. So there is a peg here and a horse is tied to this peg with a rope of 5 meters. 5 meters. That means the horse can graze a radius of 5 meters inside the square field. And we have to find the area that the horse can graze, and also we have to find the grazing area if the rope is increased to 10 meters, and also what is the increase in grazing area. So let us go one by one. So let us take the grazing area with 5 meters rope first. So the grazing area will be the area of the quadrant of 5 meters radius. So if you take this 5 meters as the radius, this is a quadrant of a circle, and therefore we have to find the area of the quadrant here, and therefore the area of the quadrant will be area of the circle divided by 4, and area of circle, that is 1 by 4, pi is 22 by 7 and r is 5 into 5. So we get 11 into 25 divided by 14, 275 by 14, that is 19.64 meters square approximately. So that is the grazing area when the rope's length is 5 meters. Now if what will be the grazing area if the length is 10 meters or the rope length is 10 meters? So again we have to take the 1/4 of the quadrant made by the length of rope of 10 meters radius, and that will be 1/4 of pi r square, that is 1/4 of 22 by 7 into 10 into 10, that will be 22 by 7 into 25, and that is equal to 78.50 meters square. So we have approximately 78.50 meters square grazing area with 10 meters rope length and 19.64 meters square with 5 meters rope length. Now if you find the difference of this, that is 78.50 minus 19.64, gives us the increase in the grazing area, and that is 58.6 meter square. So try to remember that. Now coming to the next one, the example number 9, we are given a brooch of silver wire made in the form of a circle. So a brooch of silver wire, this is not D here, it is R, please make it R. A brooch of silver wire made in the form of a circle of diameter 35 millimeters. The circle is divided by 5 diameters to form 10 sectors. That means we are using a silver wire here to make a shape of this kind, and it has got total 10 sectors. So 1, 2, 3, so 10 sectors are there made by the 35 mm diameters. We have taken 35 mm diameters, 5 diameters are taken, and 10 sectors are formed. Now we have to find the total length of the silver wire used and also the area of each equal sector. So all the sectors are equal, therefore find the area of the sector also and also the total silver wire used. Now to find the length of the silver wire, first of all we have to find the length of wire required for the circumference to be made, and also the silver wire required for making 5 diameters, and therefore the circumference of the circle, as we know, it is 2 pi r, and the diameter will be, the number of diameters are 5, so it will be 5 into d. So we have 2 into 22 upon 7 into r is 35, the diameter is 35, therefore r will be 35 by 2 plus 5 into 35 because diameter is 35. So simplifying we get 22 into 5 plus 175, that is 110 plus 175, that is 285 millimeters length of silver wire is used to make this brooch. Now to find the area of each equal sector, so there are total 10 sectors, therefore the central angle of each sector will be 36 degrees, and therefore area of each equal sector is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square, that is 36 by 360 into 22 upon 7 into 35 into 35, that is 35 by 2, 35 by 2, because r is diameter is 35, it will be 35 by 2 into 35 by 2, and simplifying this we get 11 into 35 divided by 4, or it will be 30, that is multiplying 385 by 4, or 96.25 millimeter square. So remember that. So it is in millimeters. So the total silver wire required, length of wire required is 285 millimeters, and the area of one sector is 96.25 millimeter square. So that's a very simple example. Try to understand. Now coming to the next example, we are given an umbrella with 8 ribs. So there are 8 ribs here which are equally spaced, so the ribs are equally spaced there. So 1, 2, so all these ribs are equally spaced. Radius of circular umbrella is 45 centimeters. The radius is 45 centimeters. we have to find the area between two consecutive ribs of the umbrella. We have to find the area of the sector rather. Now to find first let us find out what will be the angle, the central angle of the sector. It will be 8, that will be 360 divided by 8, that becomes 360 divided by 8, that will be 45 degrees. So we have the theta is 45 degrees here, so theta is 45 divided by 360, so area of sector will be theta by 360 into pi r square, so 45 by 360 into 22 by 7 into 45 into 45, because r is given as 45 centimeters, and therefore simplifying we get 11 into 45 into 45 divided 28. Further simplification we get 22,275 by 28, or it is 795.54 centimeters square. Either you can leave it as 22,275 by 28, that is the answer given in the book, otherwise simplify it further and get 795.54 centimeters square is the area of the area of the sector formed by the two consecutive ribs there. So that is the answer for that, so remember that. Now coming to the next example, that is example number 11, we are given a car. A car has two wipers. You know that there are wipers on a car. So a car has two wipers which do not overlap. So there is one wiper on the left hand side, one on the right side. They do not overlap, and the length of the length of the wiper blade is 25 centimeters each, and angle swept by the blade, the angle which is swept by the blade is 115 degrees. So therefore one blade sweeps 115 degrees, the other blade also sweeps 115 degrees. So if you find the area of the sector of one blade, that means double it, we get the total area. So the area swept by a blade is equal to area of sector AOBA, and that is equal to theta. Theta is 115 there, 1 theta by 360 into pi r square. So 115 by 360 into 22 upon 7 into 25 into 25, because 25 centimeters is the what you call length of the wiper blade there, and therefore simplifying we get 23 into 25 into 25 by 36 into 7, and further the simplification we get 158,125 divided by 252 centimeters square. So that is the area swept by one blade. Now because there are two blades, now we can multiply by 2. So 2 into 158,125 divided by 252, that will be 158,125 divided by 126 centimeters square. So this is the answer given in the textbook, but now we can go for further simplification. Divided by 126, we will get 1254.96 centimeters square as the area swept by each blade, or else you can give the answer as it is. Okay, remember that. Now coming to the next example, that is example number 12. We are given a lighthouse. And it spreads red colored light over a sector of an angle 80 degrees. So therefore we have got a lighthouse where it spreads a red color light over a sector of an angle 80 degrees to a distance of 16.5 kilometers. So distance of the light reaching is 16.5 kilometers. The angle of sweep is 80 degrees. Now we have to find the area of the sea covered to warn the ships. So therefore the lighthouse, this red color light is used for warning the ships, and therefore we have to find out the total area covered. That means we have to find the area of the sector AOBA again. Now the area of the sector AOBA is equal to theta by 360, that is 80 by 360 into pi r square, and pi is 22 upon 7 and r is 16.5 kilometers, that is 16.5 into 16.5. Now simplification of that will give us 11 into 11 into 11 by 7. I think you can go for the simplification yourself very easily, and we get 121 into 11 by 7, or 1331 by 7, or it is 190.14 kilometers square. Either you can keep it as 1331 by 7 kilometers square, or again divide it further to get 190.14 kilometers square. Okay, learn that. Now coming to the next example, that is example number 13. We are given a round table cover with a hexagonal design. So we have a cover, circular cover, round table cover with the design there, a hexagonal design. So there is a hexagon, and we have the design all around the circular cover. Now we have to, and the radius of the cover is given as 28 centimeters. The radius of the cover is 28 centimeters. We have to find the cost of making the design cost at the rate of rupees 0.35 per centimeter square. That means first of all we have to find the area of these segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 segments are there. We have to find the area of these segments, multiply by the rate, then we'll get the total cost. Now we'll go for a simple method in this. Instead of finding out the area of each segment, we can adopt a different method. Now the area of the design will be the area of the circle minus the area of the hexagon. Very simple. The area of the circle minus the area of the hexagon will give us the area of the designed area, that is the shaded area or the designed area. Now area of a circle, you know, it is pi r square minus, now if you take a hexagon, it is a regular hexagon, and the regular hexagon makes equilateral triangle with center. That means the sides are all equal, so therefore it forms an equilateral triangle. So therefore one triangle area, if I know, then I can multiply by 6 to get the total area of the hexagon, and you know that the area of equilateral triangle is root 3a square by 4, so I can multiply root 3a square by 4 divided into 6, so I'll get the area of the hexagon. So therefore we have area of circle minus area of hexagon, and that is equal to 22 upon 7 into 28 into 28, because 28 centimeter is the radius, minus 6 times root 3 is 1.7. I have taken root 3 as 1.7, and a square, that is 28 into 28 divided by 4. Now simplifying, we get 88 into 28 minus 3 into, okay, simplifying 3 into 17 by 10 into 14 into 28. Again further simplifying, we get 2464. Multiply this. I have done it here on the right side, you can have a look. So we have got 2464 minus 1999.2. We get 1999.2. That also I have shown here. Please understand the calculations, and the difference will be 464.8 centimeter square. So that is the area of the design, okay, of the circular table cover. Now to find the cost, we have to multiply that area with rate, and that is rate into area will be 0.35 rupees per centimeter square. So total centimeter square is 464.8, so multiply it, we get 162.68. that is the total cost of making the design is rupees 162.68 68 rupees. So it is rupees 162.68 rupees. Okay, remember that. Now coming to the next example, we are given a circle of radius r here, and angle of sector is p degrees. We have to find the area of sector. We know that area of sector is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square, and theta is given as p here, so p by 360 into pi r square, and it will be p by 360, and it will be 2 pi r square by 2. Okay, 2 pi r square by, now what I have done here is I have taken 2 by 2 additionally here. So when I take 2 by 2 additionally, that means I can multiply that becomes 360 into 2 becomes 720, and this becomes 2 pi r square. So I get the final answer as p by 720 into 2 pi r square. I did this change to get the correct choice in the 4 answers given there, and therefore please understand here area of sector is 3 by 6 theta by 360 into pi r square, but the answer is given as p by 720, therefore I multiplied and divided by 2 there. So when I multiply and divide by 2, I can multiply 360 into 2 by, we get 720, and it will be p into 2 pi r square. So therefore that is the choice, and the correct choice and the correct answer of the 4 choices is D. So D is the correct answer for this particular example. Try to understand that. Now these were a few examples of areas related to circles, and we have solved the all examples of the exercise, and please understand this, and the correct method of learning to solve these examples is to understand the basics of area related to circles, and also remembering all the formulas. Okay, so read the statement, understand which formula has to be used, apply the formulas, solve them, and get the answer. So that is the procedure. Okay, note down in a book for your reference, and so that it will help you to learn the things better. Practice and learn. Thank you.